crowded areas. These blimp-like warehouses airborne memorabilia or food to people attending music festivals or the drones, and even to carry people up to the warehouse. Now, this sounds like a pretty crazy idea. That never happened, but if it does, music festivals and sporting events, that Cat has discovered a new mode in Windows 10 called Game Mode. Walking Cat discovered a new OS library file called GameMode.dll.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Yep.
And the 1993 classic PC game X-Wing.
Early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Second down following the run. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
3rd and inches. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off.
Expulsion of 35 Russian diplomats. U.S. relations with Russia at their worst level since the 70s. Donald Trump has vowed to change that, promising a rapprochement with his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Putin. Well, the feeling is mutual. Last week in his annual New Year's statement...
Y'all should say NAFTA, and you can go back there. It's free.
Slut.
Luther King was a
Round
slut.
of applause.
He was a slut.
Round of
Fucking
applause.
white people. Martin Luther was fucking white people the day he died. You're English?
English.
You from England? Oh, yeah, y'all from everywhere, because everyone controlled you.
This is too early for that shit. I'm gonna try this again in an hour.
I still don't know what that was
About. I don't think she knows what that was about.
You got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
The give is to Bell. Trying to run
What the fuck
inside,
are you doing,
nothing
dude?
there.
Run
Just
through
a
the
yard
hole.
on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Michael Brockers was a first-round pick coming out of college and has done nothing but enhance that status. A tremendous player inside.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
She said the tabloids were wrong and that there was a sexual relationship.
Now he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And incomplete.
What?
Contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
How old is this woman right here?
No. I'm going to say she's 17.
16. That like that. She's 14. Yeah. How old does this girl look?
Ooh, I'd say like 23.
What would you say if I told you she was 14 years old?
Oh shit. She got her contour on lock.
How old is this girl? 30? 14.
She looks like she's 22, 23.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Stewart. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
She was 14 years old.
Now Cook. He's got time. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Rather than calling for a friend or a tow truck or anything, she said, who's gonna notice? Well, spoiler alert, the police. And or anyone that would notice a 15-foot tree lodged into the grill of your vehicle. Not too surprisingly, after she was pulled over, police say she smelled of liquor, she failed her field sobriety test.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Throwing, Cook. He's got him in, complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And now a first down following that long gain. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On second down, they run with Stewart. Legs still churning.
What is wrong with you?
Pinball.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. So not much. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding time. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Alan Bailey in on the stop.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Looking to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out here in the eye. Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Now Rodgers. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And they pick up a 1st down, and
I'm alone in this world. He essentially did the equivalent of what
I mean, it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position. Well, partner, you know I always tend to lean towards the defensive guys, but in this case, I have no defense. How about that run right there?
Yeah, just a tip of the cap to Le'Veon Bell, and that's what he can do. You think some people back in 2013 that had first-round picks wish that they would have taken him?
That's when you go back to your scouting department and say, what exactly did we miss here? Maybe some people have some new jobs. He's a big-time player. And if they don't start getting him on the ground here quickly, he's going to pile up a huge game.
If you like this video, you like what I do on this channel, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. But that said, of course, as always, my name's Philip DeFranco. You've just been filled in. I love yo faces, and I'll see you tomorrow.
If you keep the most popular parts of it and you remove the unpopular parts,
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. A screen to Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it.
So I'm going to actually do an in-depth review.
No turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking for the end zone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Look at that. 16
Let's go! Green! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He hits Stewart in the flat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Stewart on first down. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now Cook. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing, Cook. He's got time in the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Surveying the field. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart. And it's third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Alone to the right is Jones. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks. The placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Travis Benjamin complete, and he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we will send you eastward to Orlando. Time report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report.
Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Alone to the right is Jones. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They'll come out in the pistol. Shift together here from the D-line. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
and has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line.
You guys asked for this in my community's choice
Receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at. Going forward, watching it on tape, maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And some space here. And a cut to the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of a yard, and that leads to a San Francisco first down.
Every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got some space here. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the 49ers are set up now with a first and goal.
Installs in about half an hour. Presto! Clean buttholes for all LMG staff. Thanks, Amazon shopper. The next one is, I don't know, there's really not much to it. It's a bag of 50 microfiber pellets. Inside the bag, you'll find...
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Microfiber pots, which are useful for glasses to food.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. They run here with Stewart. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jonathan Stewart with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a Jonathan Stewart run. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We get a look now at the 49ers defense as they get into position. And they got to be feeling good about forcing that long missed field goal the last go around.
And you know what upsets a kicker more than anything? Is missing a kick they think they can make and feeling like the other side believes that they had something to do with it. And it doesn't matter to those guys on defense. I know they're taking full credit. Yep, we forced him into the miss, and they're going to ride that confidence the rest of the way. We'll see if the kicker's able to get his confidence back as well.
They come up in an offset eye. Rodgers to throw on second down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Okay,
yeah,
Google,
able to shed tacklers
turn off my lights.
There.
us to another
You got
bathroom
it.
item.
36 lights
But
up.
nothing to do with pooping this time. This thing is amazing, and fortunately arrives in very nondescript packaging. The back blade is a long shaving razor design with the special comb assembly.
They'll try the right side with Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Is full of sexual innuendo in an otherwise mostly innocent shell that is sure to raise an eye at your next.
Again, it's Bell. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Coolest item that showed up on my Amazon report. This medieval-style nail shirt and quite
so a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Highly recommended as long as you fall within the recommended sizes.
Easy.
That weighs about 20 pounds. If you're not a member of Dollar Shave Club yet, join today and you will get your first month of razors.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Third and long, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Going deep now for Decker. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Eric Decker, 89 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And speaking of seeing, I wonder if from up here we can better see where we
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And it's 17-7.
let's come back inside.
Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go back to Stewart on 1st. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Stewart is the lone setback. And they'll get it up the middle. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So the Patriots coming out now, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And after a nice game, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw, Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
To throw is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And 4th down coming up.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now Jonathan Stewart getting set to go as he trots back out there. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there'll be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game starts to open up as the game moves on.
There we can get someone's attention. Hello? Now, mental time travel, or MTT, is very curious.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the 49ers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they're going the wrong way, as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
So instead of a traditional camera, which captures a flat 2D image, Lightro actually captures the light rays, which sounds a little goofy. What it allows you to do is change the focus, the depth of field, and even the perspective after you take the shot. And here is the camera itself, which is actually bigger than I thought. There's almost nothing on here. There's a big touchscreen around back, a couple of buttons, and that's pretty much it.